I'm Monica Bushnov. For creating a robot, we have to choose robot from base nodes. We have to add it, and then we have to go to the children. We have to choose shape from the base node. We have to add it, and then we have to choose behavior appearance, and then the color. Here I'm choosing yellow for my robot, and we have to make the metalness 0.5, and then geometry. We have to choose a box shape for our body part, and then we have to resize our robot, and here I'm choosing 0.03 and 0.11. So here is our body, and then we have to name the shape as body. And go to the bounding object and use the body shape, and go to the physics and use the add the physics. Okay, here the body is completed. Now for the wheels, we have to go to the children again. We have to choose a hinge joint for making a wheel. So add it, and then go to joint parameter, hinge joint, and go to the device. We have to choose a rotational motor for our robot wheel, and for endpoint we have to choose solid, and go to the children. We have to choose shape, and in the shape we have to appearance as before. For wheel we are choosing black, and geometry cylindrical shape. We have to change the height and radius 0.02, 0.04 for the geometry part, and we have to just rotate the position of the wheel. For translation, we are putting x value 0.0499, y is minus 0.00654, and for z we're choosing 0 minus 0.00256, and for rotation we're choosing 0, 1, and it will be 1.57, and for the scale 0.61, 0.61. Okay, so here our one wheel is ready, and we have to add the next wheels.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha Rabbani, and now I'm going to add distance sensors to the robot. So this is the distance sensor to the left. As you can see here, I have added two distance sensors and this is the code. So now I'm going to simulate this robot. So the robot is following the line. So this was it.
Mahmoud. So right now I'll be explaining how this robot, the code for the robot works. First, we initialize uh, the robot wheels. Okay, at first we take a random value for the time step and the maximum speed. We set up a value which is 32 for the time step and max speed is 6.28. Then for the motor wheels, we set up uh, for the left wheel we use the get motor, and for the right wheel also we use the get motor function. Then we set the position of the both the wheels by using the set function for the position of the robots. And then we also set the velocity of the robot to 0.00. For the left wheel we set the velocity to uh, set the velocity to 0.00. We use the set function. For the right wheel we set the velocity to 0.00 and we use the set function. Then we move on then moving on to the sensors. For the left tire sensor we use the get device function, and the same goes for the right tire. And we also use the enable function for the time steps. We enable the time step. Now moving on to the main part, that is the simulation. So first, if the time step is not equal to 1, then then it goes as follows. Then we set the value, we get the value of the left tire, and we also get the value of right tire through this line. And then we print the values in order to make it easier for us to understand. Then we set the speed. Then for the robot, for the wheel to run, we set it to the max speed. We multiply it with 0.25, which is a random random constant. And also the right speed to we multiply it with the max speed of the right speed with the random constant 0.25. Now comes the main part, which is if the left tire value is less than the right tire value and the left tire value is between 500 and 1000, then the robot goes left. The same goes if the right tire is less than the left tire and also the right tire value is between 500 and 1000, then the robot goes right. So with this being said, we complete our. So this was our code for the segment for for the project. Thank you.